troops, welcome to the Action League. My name is Owen. So we got a full squad here tonight. We got J-Man, John, Charlie, Sean, and Stephen, and we have special guests tonight. We have Ali, Antoinette, and Maylin. How are you?
Hello.
Thanks for having
Welcome
us.
to the show. Thank you. And Amanda was going to join us tonight, but she has some other work she has to do, so she's actually not going to be able to make it tonight. So sorry you're not here, Amanda. Hopefully have you in the next one. So tonight we are going to be going all the way back to 1994, when I'm sure you three girls weren't even born yet, but I remember seeing Speed and a double bill that day with Pulp Fiction. That was a great day. Imagine you seeing Pulp Fiction and Speed on the same day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was a great day. So yeah, I saw it, I think, about 3 or 4 times, and I was like, this is just one of the best films I've seen. The score by Mark Mancino is probably one of the top 5 action movie scores of all time. I think the music is fantastic, and even to this day, I still listen to it whenever I'm driving. Still the best driving music. The movie itself is great fun. It's a simple concept. Bus goes 50 miles an hour. If it goes under that, it will explode. So they have to keep the bus going over 50. So it's pretty straightforward. You got Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, Jeff Daniels, and Dennis Hopper, all of which are great. And I think Dennis Hopper maybe doesn't get enough respect as the villain, Howard Payne. I think he's one of the best villains of the 90s. He's an absolute turd of a bad guy. I absolutely hate him. And then I like, of course, Keanu. I think we all had the buzz cut to match Keanu's back then. And he had good chemistry with Sandra Bullock. Yeah, tons of great action scenes, of course. You got the bus jump, all kinds of just great set pieces, real explosions, particularly whenever the bus crashes into the plane at the end, which is still one of the best explosions ever done. Now, I do have, this is just me splitting hairs, but I do remember even the first time I watched it at the end, whenever, he's fought Howard Payne is being killed. And well, I'm taller. So he's killed him. And then he gets onto the train, like, Jack, the track's not finished. And you're like, oh, fuck off.
No, that's great.
It kind of pushes it, but then on the other hand, you're sort of like, well, of course, you got to just have one last little thrill at the end. So I still love the movie. I still think it's a classic. I think it's one of the top action movies of all time. Apart from that minor thing at the end, which really doesn't bother me that much, and literally just splitting hairs just to say something. But yeah, I love the movie. One of my favorites. So, Charlie, over to you randomly.
Oh, I get to start. This is my very first R-rated VHS that my dad bought me for Christmas. I didn't get to see this in theater. I was like 14 when this came out. So this was like the perfect R-rated movie for me. It was a little bit of language, a ton of action, explosions, everything. I wore the hell out of this VHS. It was one of my absolute favorites. Watched it constantly. I can quote this movie front, backwards, left, right. It doesn't matter. This got me started in, seeing Keanu as a action hero, even though he was Bill and Ted forever for me. That's just what I've always known him for by that age. But yeah, this is one I've owned in every format. I even have the Fox DVD, the Blu-ray that they put Deadpool on the front of it when they were doing that whole viral marketing thing with it. And I was like, it's got Deadpool on the Speed cover. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, this is, God, I have zero negatives. This is kind of like we were talking on J-Man's TMNTs, where that movie was everything happens because something happens.
Yes.
Speed is, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this. So that's like, oh, I won. I beat the bad guy. And then the train is, the track's not finished. And then the train is going to have to be sped up to get off the thing. And then Sandra Bullock can't get free. It's like, go. But at the age, I didn't care. At 45, I still don't care. This movie is just an adrenaline rush. I absolutely adore it, but I'm not going to take up too much time because we got a full panel tonight. So that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I think Owen's lagging.
Okay, so now one of the ladies, Alejandra. So Alejandra, I know, I believe you just watched the movie for the first time recently. So what did you think of it?
So it was actually the first time I watched it, like 2 weeks ago. So like it was actually like the feelings were there because like as you said, like everything was unexpected. Like you couldn't imagine what is going on or what is gonna happen. It's just like something like brings you emotion, like what is going on, like the nervous was there. So like it's like a pretty fun movie, like because it's also like another recent movie and seeing all the effects and like the work they done, like was kind of a fun one.
Yeah, no, there's some great practical effects in it. Like the bus jump is so cool because they actually did that. You know, they did a ramp and then they did the jump. I remember, like, just after that scene when we watched it, we were at Ali's a few weeks ago. And we watched it in the theater there, and the amazing surround sound in that theater. By the way, we just need to rent that out regularly. But like, and just after the bus jump, I went over to her when I was like, by the way, they did that jump for real. Blah 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 blah. It's just like I have to add my commentary to the background. So next, I know there's a bit of a lag here, isn't there? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to my other laptop in a minute. So Jay, do you want to hold court for a minute? Do you want to talk about the movie, and then I'll just log back in? Yeah.
Well, I did see this in the theater. John. I saw this in the theater and loved it. I sat down to watch this movie about this bus that's going to be going really fast, and they're on an elevator. I thought, this is not, what is this? This is going on quite long. This is like 20 minutes of the elevator. And I'm like, this is already awesome. That 20 minutes of the elevator, I was already like super pumped up. I'm like, we haven't even gotten the bus yet. Yeah. This is a movie, Charlie said this and then, but here's the thing. They're like, what else can we get? It's like, it's under 2 hours. They're like, okay, well, there's going to be the bus. Well, what about if we get this elevator thing? Okay, well, that'll just be an intro. No, it's a 23-minute, I timed it, 23-minute action scene that's very intense. That could have been a middle set piece for a different kind of movie about, you know, like a terrorist or something. That was awesome. Then you got all the bus stuff, which obviously is all awesome. Then there's like this mini subway battle. Then you're like, holy crap, there's a mini subway. Like when he goes down, you're like, are you kidding me right now? Like what the shit? And in the theater, you don't have the display button where you can see, well, shit, there's still 20 minutes left. Like you don't know. So you're watching this and they're just giving you another scene, another scene, another scene. And Dennis Hopper doesn't outsmart them once or twice. He keeps outsmarting them, but he also, because he plans everything so ahead of time, it's so neat. And there's just little things that are so cool. Like he holds the phone this way because his hand's all messed up. Like, why doesn't he just hold it like that? Like, it's just a character thing. Like he holds it that way. That's kind of neat. Little things. Sandra Bullock, you know, it's like, oh, my license was taken away for speeding. That's funny. I actually laughed at that. I was like, that's really funny. It's like, you know, she's speeding. She was speeding. That's cool. Even the side characters in the elevator were awesome.
Yeah.
Like just those, and a lot of those guys are recognizable from other things. Yep. They're awesome. They all have little personalities. Each character in that elevator has a personality, and each character on a bus has a personality. So like they really went out of their way to give you way more than what you thought. You sat in that theater, you thought if it just started with Keanu Reeves going to get his coffee or whatever the hell it is, and then the guy blows up on the bus, and you just this guy's crazy. He's like, oh you're a cop. Well, guess what, hot shot? I'm gonna, you know, even if it was that was omitted and the end was omitted, like they capture him, you know, he takes the money, they run off and they get him. You'd still be like, this was an awesome movie. So you got all this bonus stuff that you don't get. You don't even get the concept in modern movies of what the trailer is anyways. If they show you a trailer now, you watch a movie like, well, you didn't really fulfill that trailer. This movie fulfills the trailer and says, by the way, here's extra shit you didn't even know about. It's like, what the heck? I mean, you can't breathe during this. I just watched it now, straight on. And when I've seen a movie before, unless it's Conan, there's a very small probability of me not pausing it. Like I've seen it before. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like I'll pause it, maybe go to the bathroom or pause it, go get a drink or something, right? I don't have time to pause it. Like, you know, like where am I going to hit stop? Like I can't. I don't know where to stop it.
This is getting ready to happen. No, okay, don't forget to hit.
Yeah,
that was ready to happen.
There you go.
I have returned. Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep. And you're in sync. Yeah. Yeah, there's no room to pause in this movie. So every time you start the movie, you better be committed for the next hour 55 because there's no breaking point. Like usually in movies, it gets a little bit boring. Not boring, but like, okay, this is a good spot to pause, go get a refill of chips or get a drink or something, and then come back to the movie. You can't pause this movie. Like, where are you going to hit pause? Even now, it's like, damn, I can't pause this anywhere. So it's awesome. And I had the VHS gold. It was that gold clamshell, which was like THX. Remember those, Steve?
Yeah.
So my buddy had surround sound, and he put that sucker in that helicopter on that. I was like, whoa, this was badass. That was VHS tape. I don't have the 4K. Is this on 4K?
Yeah, I have it on 4K, and the 4K is beautiful too. By the way, definitely worth getting.
Is there like? I feel like this needs to. I feel like why does this not have like an umbrella or something like? I don't, right, Charlie? Like, why is this not an Arrow or Kino? Like, where's the better version of this?
Yeah.
Anyways, this is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Absolutely.
So I've been talking this whole time. So
I figured you would be. Yeah. So, Maylin, over to you.
So I watched this movie before. I watched it with my dad, actually my mom and my dad. I really liked it. I think Keanu Reeves is so good looking in this one versus him in Matrix. I didn't really like him in Matrix, but he was good there. But I thought his acting was really good in Speed. He was just like the hero, and then I loved his romance with Annie. And then Harry, Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber. So was I seeing him be like, he cracked the code knowing who was the villain in this one. So, yeah.
Okay. And then it sucks whenever he dies.
Yeah.
That actually did suck.
That's the way he
He
died.
dies.
Yeah. Because he was the one that knew who it was.
I bet AA. I bet that's Adam. I just see
Double A.
Yeah.
Double A.
Yeah, Adam Algun. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I'm sure it's.
We got another Adam.
Adam.
So anyway, who's next? Sean.
Yeah, I saw this in the theater. Back in the day, I was probably 17 or so. There's a good crowd reaction to this one. I remember. I remember people laughing at almost all the jokes, like the speeding and all that stuff. And also, when the bus makes that jump, everyone clapped at the end, like it's live theater or something. The thing about this movie is J-Man already said it. Like, there's always something that happens. It's a great study for screenwriters, for example, for just something always happens and it's very natural, but it just keeps moving. Like, this is a forward propulsion. At the time, there's a big deal made here about the writer Graham Yost. Sorry, Steve, I'll talk about this for a bit.
Yeah.
Graham Yost is the son of L.W. Yost that I grew up watching on TVO. He was a big movie fan. He had a show called Saturday Night at the Movies and a show called Magic Shadows. A lot of my film love and history comes from his shows. And so his son grew up to be this dude who wrote Speed. He wrote Broken Arrow, Hard Rain, like crazy good stuff. And I know there's some script doctoring and stuff, but this is basically his idea. And I remember he said that he got the idea because he was on a bus and was going really slow and he was late to his appointment. And he made believe like, oh, what if the bus couldn't stop and it was like over 50 and it would blow up? And I have to wonder if that was a TEC bus because he comes from Toronto. So that would be awesome. I remember this being a phenomenon too, like a cultural phenomenon. It was referred to in a lot of different media, and Fox used it for bumpers. Like they would have like a big sheet that had whatever the show was, and then the bus would like crash through with that and all that. Yep. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, this is awesome. Like watching it again, it's classic stuff. J-Man, to your point, this is Disney now because it was a Fox movie, so yeah, it's probably on D+ and probably will hardly ever get a home release now.
I looked it up. They limited the was it Scream Factory used to have, or Shout, which is
Shout.
non-horror. They had the deal with Fox, so we got some of those through them. But since Disney bought it, they locked it down, and now it's a case-by-case basis if a boutique physical media place gets it. So they locked it down, basically.
They don't even care about their properties. Whatever, that's a different stream.
Yeah. They don't care about others either. Yeah,
1532 Disney.
Dude, well, that's Charlie's fault. Don't Sean looks up at me as though that's something that's got to do with
I
me.
did mention
look to this side.
I was doing research. Okay, this was also
look over that way, Sean.
This is on Max too. It's not. I mean, I know that's a bundle deal with Disney now, but it is on Max right now, so it's not even like Hulu or anything.
Okay, before we continue, who is Lily?
Who's what?
Lily? There's somebody in the waiting room here called Lily.
Lily. Do we know who that is?
No.
Oh. Lily?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lily.
Did Lily? Did someone send out the StreamYard link instead of the link to the? Did someone send the StreamYard personal link to someone by accident instead of sharing the link of the stream?
I haven't shared anything. Just got the.
I have not.
Well, bye, Lily. Okay, I
don't know who Lily is.
Maybe Lily was Keanu Reeves in disguise. He's like, "Oh, I saw they're talking about speed."
Son of a bitch.
That was Keanu. I'm totally with you, buddy. I'm with you.
I hope that wasn't like Mark or anything, like Mark Shaver or something. But is there any message in the chat or anything?
Oh, maybe it is. Hold on. Maybe it was
there's
Mark.
nothing in the chat I saw.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Anyway, are you finished talking about it, Sean?
Yes, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. Steve, nice to have you back. So your thoughts on Speed?
So I saw this in the theater twice. The first time I saw it, I went with my parents and my uncle. Now let me explain about my uncle. My uncle only watches action movies, and he gets very much into the fights. And I mean really into the fights. I mean throwing punches into the fights.
All right, so he's punching the people in front of the seats.
Yeah, he's there like hitting people. So he was on my couch one afternoon. My dad was there, and he was watching. I think it was No Mercy with Ray Liotta, or No Escape with Ray Liotta. And he literally threw a shoryuken off my couch. I mean, a rising uppercut off my couch, bringing the couch up with him.
Oh my gosh!
And then letting it slam back down. And then he sat down and continued watching the movie as if nothing happened. So meanwhile, my father, who was sitting over here, is like, what the hell was that? So I was a little bit nervous because I knew this was an action movie, A, and B, that my uncle would be sitting next to me. Because he's also, one of these, he's a man's man. He worked with his hands all his life, and he had the calluses and the muscles and that. And he wasn't necessarily looking where he was punching when he was throwing them, because he's watching the screen. So I'm sitting there like looking at him like, am I going to catch hands? Like, because it's not like an accountant's tap, right? Like I'm probably getting a black eye, biting my tongue, maybe shitting myself. Like this is not going to be good. So I was very nervous through the entire movie that I was just going to get this random punch in my face. Luckily, it didn't happen. He did rev his foot a few times because he was revving the bus. But no wayward punches in my face.
Stop.
The second time I went and saw it, he didn't come with me.
Oh, good. You enjoyed it then?
I loved it.
He was doing what are those things called? D-box or whatever?
Yeah, he was doing D-box.
Yeah.
So the second time I saw it, I went with a friend of mine and his girlfriend and this other girl, and nothing untoward happened, thankfully. But I love this movie. It's one of my favorite action movies of all time. I was shocked that Keanu Reeves was so good in it because I didn't see Point Break at this point. So all I saw was him in really weird roles, like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and like I Love You to Death and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, Keanu's clean cut. Who would have thought? Dennis Hopper is one of my favorite villains of all time. I love, I love his name, and I love how in today's world he would need 30 minutes to explain why he now hated, why he was now a villain, what happened to him back in Atlanta that made him a villain, all that. Here, it's a newspaper article. It's like Howard Payne, Atlanta PD bomb squad. He had this accident. He blew off a digit. He was pissed off. He has the gold watch now. That's it. That's the explanation why he's doing it. We don't need this big, long...
He can't do For Life anymore. That really pissed him off.
Yeah. Can't do For Life. Yeah. Anyhow, so I like he's one of my favorite villains in 90s movies. I think I talked about that when we had that over stream. I love Joe Morton in this one, not just because he's rocking the stash, but because everything is frantic. He is literally yelling at a man to put a VHS tape in and hit play.
Run it!
Like over and over and over again.
Yep.
Like nothing's happening, but he's like, play it, run it. Like, God. I love the fact that the guy Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off is in this movie. And he has lines when Keanu's like, fuck me. He's like, oh darn. Like, he doesn't want to say he doesn't want to curse in the phone. So I love that. Sandra Bullock, of course, everyone fell in love with her in this movie, and I agree. I like the relationship between her and Keanu feels very, I hate this word, but it feels organic. It feels very legit that they would fall in love on this in this situation. There's literally nothing I dislike about this movie. I do think that after drawing off the bus, everything afterwards is somewhat anticlimactic because the movie feels like they're on the bus, and that's the whole point of it. But I get why they're off it, so I'm not upset. The director Jens Bond, he was he made another movie I absolutely love that everyone else hates, which is Twister, and he made a movie that everyone hates legitimately for good reasons, which is The Haunting. So you can take
awesome.
I like Twister.
Yeah, who hates Twister? I'll fight them.
I don't hate Twister.
We'll fight whoever doesn't like Twister.
Yeah,
I'm not a super fan of it. It's okay.
Yeah,
shut up, Tina.
I owned it on VHS though, so
yeah.
I did like it enough to own it. But it's one of those everyone says this is the greatest movie ever. I'm like, or it's okay. I don't know. Like
Jay's heavily medicated.
It's a fun
tonight.
popcorn movie. But...
I am on morphine right now.
Yeah.
So
Jay's heavily medicated. Take everything he does with a grain of salt.
Critically, it is disliked. Let's put it that way. And I think Michael Crichton had a screenwriting credit for it, and he took a lot of flack for having it, even though his wife actually is the one who did all the screenwriting. Anyhow, back. Yeah, I agree, Adam. He's awesome.
Thank you, Adam.
There's literally nothing. I do think it's kind of funny when the lady's like reaching to get off the bus and you see the cop there, and I'm like, he's going to blow that stairwell.
Yeah, I never understood why he is like, yeah, come on, lady, come on. You're like, you literally know he's going to blow that part of the bus up. Why are you encouraging her to die? Even if she's annoying.
That part triggered me.
Yeah. That was weird. And when he's under the bus and the two guys are just standing there, and then the line breaks and they're just still standing there, and I'm like, aren't you worried that he's now lost the tether to the car in front? Like, he's now like, how is he staying underneath? And like, literally, like, Joe Morton's character's like, Jack, underneath the bus. I'm like, you just lost your boy under there. Like,
yeah, you have lack of confidence. Don't have lack of confidence in the abilities of Keanu Reeves.
They're like,
he's
Keanu Reeves.
It's not a big deal.
It was holding him back the whole time. Now he's fine. Now he's ready to go.
He's all Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's all good. He's like, doesn't need that carriage.
He ain't Neo from the Matrix yet, so I don't know why he'd be good, but sure. Love this movie, and the elevator sequence is terrific at the start. I love Jesus, Bob, what button did you push? I love that line because that's something I was probably saying in that situation.
Keanu number 1 has entered the chat, right? Someone has obviously sent this to the wrong people. So, kick from studio. So like, ladies, did you send this link out to people?
No.
I know
that was a very guilty.
You sent the wrong link. No, because the link I sent you is like the invite to like our show chat. So
were there many people joining that one?
Yeah, I've had a few people pop up. I'm like, who the fuck's this? But, so no offense to any of you, but you're not invited.
Come on in. What do you got to say? What do you think?
We don't have the bandwidth tonight, boys.
you know what's depressing? Is that this is my work laptop. I literally had to use this, and this is better than the piece of shit laptop I got last week. I'm like, great. So for the time being, I'm just going to use this one for the streams because there isn't any issues now, is there?
No,
No.
it's actually cleared right up.
Yeah, damn it.
And you got more of a. Actually, you got more of a screen now.
Yeah, although the lighting's a bit weird, but
flat screen. Yeah.
I haven't been able to get the HD camera working, so I'll have that working for next week anyway. This is just an emergency.
I've got different templates. Like I have this one, but that's too small with too many people.
Too small.
Right. So usually I use the one I just showed you to say the war room. But if there's too many of us, then it'll like it boxes us in.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Antoinette, over to you at last. There you go.
So yeah, just like Ali, I watched this for the first time. Was it last week when we did 2 weeks ago? When we did the live streaming. And I was actually pleasantly surprised because I was telling Owen how I only like love movies, but he's like, "Oh, there's love in this movie. Don't worry, you're gonna like it." But I love the action part of the movie as well. Of course, my favorite part was the chemistry between Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. And I like knowing the fact that they were an item in real life too, which kind of just like added on to like their organic chemistry in the film. And it was interesting to know that she actually learned how to drive for the film because, she killed it. And no, it definitely just kept me on my toes like the whole time. It was like after like doing one barrier, it was like, of course, like the TTC is broken or whatever. Like, not the TTC, but just everything.
It might as well be the TTC.
The bridge is not done. Okay, the track's not done. Like, of course. Yeah, like it's always just like it was always just something. But overall, yeah, like no, loved all the characters. The villain, like I just hated him so much, which just, he was great. But no, Keanu Reeves is like 10 out of 10. The whole movie, 10 out of 10. So yeah, no, I love it.
Remember the point you made as well about the buildings and destruction?
Which building?
I remember you were saying they should have just let the
like during the movie, it was just triggering me because I'm like, if they were to just give him what he wanted, or like if they kind of just resolve the matter in the beginning, they wouldn't have had to destroy the whole city and just bomb the whole plane and then like just do all this extravaganza. Like I feel like it would have saved them a lot more money. But of course, like there wouldn't be a film. There wouldn't be no 10 minutes movie. But I'm just like, of course, like yeah. But
yeah. Actually, it looks like James has just joined this chat.
Hi,
do you know who James is?
Yeah, James is from work. I'm going to bring him in. Let's see if he's going to be terrified.
He doesn't have any. He doesn't have anything connected though.
Okay. Oh,
you can't add him. He's just hearing us in the background now.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay. So next time, girls, what I'll do is I'll send you the actual external link. The one I.
You gave us the link and we sent it to everyone. Sorry.
Sorry, I forgot you've never used computers before, so.
What are the names that tried to join the stream?
Lily, James, Keanu Reeves fan or something.
Yeah, these people are jumping in.
That sounds like a fake name.
Yeah.
So Adam's, I think, what are y'all's favorite lines in the movie? Please do it in character.
Adam, you're asking for too much.
Actually, I quote this movie all the time. I love saying, "Focus, Jack." I say that all the time. I also like saying, "You're fired. Everybody's fucking fired." That's not a good line as well. So, and yeah, well, I'm taller. So
I like that. Yeah,
that's such a great finishing line. We need to bring back one-liners in movies after you kill somebody. Like everyone just gets killed now, and there's nothing cool. You have to say something cool after you kill somebody. It's like the law. I hate that they don't do that anymore. So disappointing.
So John, I think last but not least is John, right?
Yeah. No, Charlie's still got to go, hasn't he?
No, Charlie went first. First.
Oh yeah, see that.
It's all jumbled tonight.
I know.
First, this is crazy.
Yeah, John's last tonight.
I'm just waiting patiently.
Saving the best for last.
Yeah.
I already went.
I actually have a fun story that you guys are going to enjoy. So I was waiting to like get to my turn.
Tell it.
So here we go. So I was 21 when this movie came out. So I am fucking old, and every time we deal with these movies, I feel older than shit.
You are.
Yeah, I am. But yes, I saw this in the movie theater.
By my calculations, you're 72 years old. You look pretty good.
I saw this like 7 times in the movie theater. That's how many times I've seen this because I love this movie from beginning to end. And a funny story, like before I talk about the movie, I was at work last week, and we have a bunch of 16 and 17 and 18-year-olds that work for us. And we were talking about Keanu Reeves. And he was like, man, he's like, I love the John Wick movies. Man, John Wick made him an action star. And I was just like, get the fuck away from me. Walk away right now. Fucking walk out the fucking door. Go bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. So I was like, but other than that. So, okay. So Speed. So I love this movie because, one, you got a great cast. Keanu Reeves, he's got swagger, he's got confidence, he's cocky, but he's a nice guy. So he's like, he's like that everyday cop. He knows he's a good cop, but he doesn't flaunt it or anything. He's just confident in everything. And I love how this is 3 movies in one. You got the elevator sequence, and you got the bus sequence, and then you got the subway sequence. So it's like 3 action movies in one action movie, which is cool. And it's nonstop. It's like what, an hour and 50 some minutes long. And
155.
Yeah, aside from them like at the bar after the elevator part, like it's just go. He's getting his coffee, and then we're off to the races, and it doesn't stop until the very end. But yeah, Dennis Hopper, like, rest his soul, God rest his soul. He was such an awesome actor, and I love how because Dennis Hopper was a product of the '60s, and he talks like that. He talks like a hippie in this. He's like, "You got blinders on, man." He's like, you tell it's
man.
Yeah, because he's acting like himself, but he's putting himself into pain into the character of Pain. But it's like Pain just he's such a dick because he totally thinks like I deserve this. I deserve what's coming to me, and you know what? I'm killing people, but I don't give a shit because I deserve it. And I just love that aspect of him.
I'm smarter than you. I'm
that's
smarter.
Right. Absolutely. And like, there's so much action. I mean, and I love that. The only thing, and then one thing, like, I forget the actor's name. I think his first name was Glenn, the black actor. That's
Glenn
yeah.
Powell,
He was in a bunch.
one.
Yeah, he was in a bunch of those movies at the time. But I wish he was in the movie a little bit more because he was fun at the time. Because he's like he totally knocks off the door to his car. He's like, "Do you mind if I take your phone?" He's like, "Take the phone." I just love that part. Where he's like, "You already freaking wasted my convertible." It's like, take the fucking phone. I wish he was stuck around a little bit longer. And I do have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this movie. But I love the movie, don't get me wrong. But when I found out that this was actually supposed to be the movie that Jeff Speakman was supposed to star in after he did Perfect Weapon, was I pissed off. I was like, and not that this isn't a great movie, but just because Speakman got screwed after the Perfect Weapon because it didn't make the money that they wanted it to. But it's like they could have gave him a chance. After one movie, they kind of just kicked him to the curb, and he just started making B movies and stuff like that. So this movie came out in '94. So like 2 years later, my instructor and a bunch of us went to a seminar where Jeff Speakman was doing a seminar. So we did the seminar, and then we all get in my boss's car, my instructor's car. We're driving to go get something to eat, and we see somebody walking down the side of the road, and it's Jeff Speakman. So we're like, because my instructor knew. He pulls up. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "Jeff, where are you going?" He's like, "I'm going to get something." He's like, "Hop in." So Jeff Speakman hops into our car, and we go out to dinner. And he told us about this, and I was like, "Motherfucker!" And
does he carry the sticks with him? I'd be very disappointed if he doesn't.
I listen. I don't know about that, but all I know is like I just.
The answer is yes, John. It's always yes.
Yeah, of course. That was a setup. That was an easy layup, dude. That was like
it's Highlander rules. Of course, the sword is with them. That's just how it works.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, he had him on his back and a little holder that he had, and he beat up the couch beforehand too before he went into action. But yeah, that was just an awesome night, and he told us about how because I don't know how Speed came up, but he just kind of rolled it out how I was supposed to do that movie, and then it was taken away and given to 20th Century Fox. We're all just like, huh. But then he actually did get his action sequence on a bus when he did Deadly Takeover, also called Deadly Outbreak. He did get his bus moment in that movie, which is kind of cool. So yeah, so just a little fun story about that. But what can you say about this movie? Like Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, she is just awesome. She's beautiful. she's sassy, she's funny, she's got that girl next door beauty to her, and it's just like you just want to be her friend, you know. It's like she just walks up to him, you just, you know, and she just radiates like love and compassion and everything. And their chemistry, you know, you guys had already talked about it, but that's where the movie really kind of works, because like when they get together on the bus and stuff like that, them with each other, that's really what kind of, you know, cements Keanu's character, because like when he's interacting with Sandra's character, that brings out another side to his character of Jack, which kind of, you know, sets, you know, a little bit more precedent to the situation as well. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about this movie. And my favorite line in the movie's pop quiz hot shot. You got to hear trigger pointed at your head. What do you do?
I say that all the time.
Yeah, I say that all the time. I go pop quiz hot shot. Yeah, I do that at work all the time too, and nobody knows what I'm talking about, but that's fine.
I love that. Okay, another line of dialogue I love is when Dennis Hopper says, "Poor people are crazy, Jack. I'm eccentric." I just love that. He's just such a dick. Also, I love the scene. It's such a brilliant. It's a brief moment of tension where Sandra Bullock is driving the bus and she hits the stroller, the pram.
Yeah.
And it goes up in the air and you're like, oh, she killed the baby. Yeah. And then it's just a bunch of cans. And the way she freaks out and the way Keanu's like laughing, he's like, it's just cans. It's cans. It's okay. And he's laughing and it looks very natural. Yeah. That whole reaction.
Yeah.
Whoa, calm down, dude.
Whoa.
I love the line Keanu says when he's in the subway and he's like, I'm going to speed it up. You know, like he literally knew that was the.
He said the thing.
Movie. He's like, I'm going to speed it up. Like he say, like, you know, love that line.
That's for the dumb people in the audience.
Yeah. Well, here's a good question. If not Sandra Bullock, who else do you think should have been cast?
Like at that time? Like who was famous at that time? No.
I don't know. Like you had to get someone slightly not as known, because that part isn't like so you know, like it's a little.
You can't have Julia Roberts or someone.
Like she wouldn't have done it, right?
No.
Like
No.
She's too over the
That
top.
was the beauty of Sandra Bullock being basically unknown, but just pulled an A-list actor just out of nowhere, pretty much with her. But
Diane Lane, right? Diane Lane was in Judge Dredd. I always liked her.
Diane Lane's a good one.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. Oh, Courtney Cox. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see her in Ace Ventura as well.
Yeah.
And He-Man.
He-Man.
Of course, He-Man. So, by the way, just complete random subject change, but I watched.
Was this the debut of Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock? Like, would you say this is like their debut movie of like being popular, or
the two of them together? Yeah.
No, separately as actors. Were they already not? Like,
they were known. They were already
Keanu was a big star with Point Break and Bill and Ted, so he did that. Sandra was kind of unknown. She just had a role in Demolition Man. Yeah. So, but this really put them on the A-list. This made Sandra Bullock a well-known like star in her own right, and then she was able to do movies like While You Were Sleeping and things like that. You would like that, Antoinette? That's like a romantic comedy.
What is it called?
While You Were Sleeping.
That sounds scary.
No. It's a total rom-com.
It's rom-com.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping, I shaved your head.
Yeah, we used to say, "Oh, it's the girl from Demolition Man." That's the way I would until she became like popular enough to then say, "Oh, that's Sandra Bullock," right? I think it was around maybe the Net or something like that, where I was like, "Oh, it's Sandra Bullock," right?
Yeah. The Net, yes, the Net.
Miss Congeniality. Miss Congeniality. Have you seen that, Ant? Miss Congeniality. Antoinette.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Oh, you've never seen? Wow.
That's a good one. I actually like that one a lot.
I love Miss Congeniality.
All right.
That was my ex's favorite movies. Was the Miss Congeniality?
Yeah, my wife has seen it 4,000 times, and I've seen it 3,000 times.
Everybody loves that movie.
Yep.
That's like fun. William Shatner. Oh my God, it's
he's awesome in that.
He's awesome in that movie.
Describe your perfect date. April 23rd. Or whatever she said. That was great. I guess April 23rd. It's kind of like in the middle. Like
it's not too hot. It's not too cold.
It's so simple, but that's what makes it so funny. Like, because it's like, you know, it's like
you just need a light jacket. That's
What's your shirt, Jay?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Superboy.
Oh, Superboy. Oh, okay.
Superboy.
Yeah.
Superboy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like when you're battling, the stone, then you're just wearing whatever.
It's your kryptonite today,
It's
Jay.
just
You
like,
got
yeah,
your
just very,
kryptonite.
very, very light clothing.
Yeah. So the good news is J-Man is on very strong drugs. He's going to share them with us later on. So
Which ones do you want? I've got like everything you want.
Just give me them all. Do you have any speed?
Hey, I saw what you did there.
I see what you did. No, I don't.
Good night, everybody.
I still have some oxy from my shoulder surgery. I might pop those up.
Oh, there you go. Pop out later on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jesus,
kids,
John.
don't
Good call.
yeah. You took the joke too far, John. They had a family feud joke in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the elevator part.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
There's also a Gigantor reference.
Yes.
I like the
Gigantor.
Gigantor. Yeah, I love him. Ortiz, he's such a great
Ortiz.
character as well.
Or
Yeah.
I love the kid, the criminal on the bus. I actually thought that Keanu was making this big effort to get on the bus for him.
Yeah.
It's like wow, that kid really thought a lot of himself because like this cop's trying to.
I hate.
He's like
I'm not
literally
after
running
you,
the
man.
bus. He's like, yeah. I was like, he's not there for you, man. It's like, chill out. I always thought that was funny too.
So, ladies, do you have any other points or anything you want to say about the movie?
Yeah, I would like to add something because like we all are like kind of highlighting like Keanu's like skills, like how he's acting and everything. But it's like actually interesting finding out like when he's getting like chasing the bus and he breaks the window, that was like an accident. So it's like he make like the accidents like just match into the scene, like just into the movie. Like not everything was planned as they wanted to do it.
And then
Adds to the intensity. Yeah.
Yeah, it also just makes it feel more real whenever you see stuff like that. And that's the thing. Like if they made it today, everything would be added and posted as like CG special effects or whatever, and even the bus jump or whatever, that would be animated or whatever now too. But it's just whenever you watch these older movies, I hate saying they're older, but my god, it's 31 years old. How did that happen?
31.
Like, what the fuck?
It's 21.
Speaking of what the fuck, I watched Weapons the other night. And everybody had been talking about that, and yeah, it was alright. But the best thing about it was the fact that like every few minutes somebody just goes, "What the fuck?"
They're just saying what the audience is thinking.
Yeah, literally Josh Brolin says it the best in it. But I had a couple of good moments in it. The fork in the face scene
was fun.
Was cool, and then her being ripped apart at the end was cool. Some good gore, but I don't know. Like it wasn't.
That's Weapons.
And I didn't see the forks.
But no, because you've all seen it, haven't you? Weapons.
Nope.
I saw it.
I have not seen Weapons.
I don't
I haven't seen it.
I don't care.
It's the same as Barbarian. Like two different movies.
I don't give a shit. Yeah.
No, I don't give a shit about Weapons either. I was like,
Hold
if
on,
I watch
everyone's
it, I do. If I don't, I don't.
Talking at once. Sorry, what's that answer?
I said forks in the face doesn't sound appealing.
Oh, it does. Just not to the person it's happening to, but but yeah, no, I thought it was okay. I'd probably give it 3 out of 5, which is like a 5 or 6 out of 10. I guess what you give it, Jay, is
I give it like a 5.
Yeah, everyone was like raving about it, and I watched it, and I was like, well, I'm bored for the first half. I was like, nothing's happening.
Yeah, there's no payoff.
Yeah.
It's like this investigation that the payoff is it's a crazy woman. It's like,
yeah.
Well, look, the kids are right there. Like,
yeah, and then the teacher was such an insufferable character as well.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, you're responsible for breaking up that relationship there by sleeping with that guy, you whore. Okay.
And got him back into alcohol after being sober.
Yeah, exactly. Great job. So yeah, not a great protagonist. Anyway, back to Speed. So just a random subject. Now, ladies, this is what happens whenever we do our live streams, that we go off on random tangents and just start talking absolute nonsense for a while. And that's generally, it's after the 40-minute mark. It's usually where it is every time. So we start talking about other movies, whatever.
Our mind wanders. We're over.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, who else has any cool points about Speed?
I mean, you could say like
amazing.
Like soundtrack. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun, dun.
Good soundtrack.
Iconic.
Yeah.
But like they really exhausted the bus.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of anything else you could do with it. Like they can't do another bus now. It's over.
No.
Like that movie did every possible thing you could do with a bus.
Yeah.
Like what else could you do and then there's Speed 2. I guess
that's why they had to do a boat in the second one. Like we killed the subway, an elevator, and a bus.
With Jason Patrick, and Jason Patrick was way less like in that movie than Keanu was in the first.
What's that, Ali?
So like I know like you're not gonna like this comment, but like because this was my first time watching the movie and then Googling it, I was like, oh, we have to watch the second one, and he's like, no, the second one is not. It's not.
Yeah, no, the second one is
The second one
didn't do they like the same thing with the boat, like with the crew?
Much, yeah. What do you call Jason Patrick is the hero in it. Sandra Bullock is back in it again. So that's kind of annoying because she's together with Jason Patrick's character. So therefore, she doesn't live happily ever after with Keanu Reeves at the end of the first one. And so it ruins the end of the first movie.
They even bring it up. She goes, I had a failed relationship with a cop, and she's talking to her driving instructor because she still can't drive. Willem Dafoe's awesome in it, but somehow the bus is the slowest part of Speed 2, or the boat is the slowest part of Speed 2. The ending is the best when
it just crashes for like 45 minutes
into a real like size coastal town that they built for just that. Was awesome. Leading up to it, no.
Oh yeah, I remember watching it. I saw that one. Now my whole family went to see it. I went to see it with Mum, Dad, Ed, and Greg. So the full family went to see it because we all loved the first movie. And whenever that boat starts crashing at the end, my mum started laughing hysterically in the cinema. She's like, why won't this fucking end? She's like,
it doesn't stop. It just keeps going.
It just keeps going on and on. Just crash the bastard boat. So it just keeps going on and on. I mean, I will watch it if you guys want to watch it at some point. I have it. So, you can bring it over at some point. But just do not expect the same as the first movie. There's no chemistry between Sandy and
Jason.
There's no love. There's no romance.
No.
So we can write that one off.
Yeah.
She's like, we're out. No love story.
Fair enough.
Dead to us. Forks in the face. That's how bad it is.
I think because I know we're still thinking about doing one around Halloween. We're gonna watch something, but I know May doesn't like horror movies or whatever. So I'll throw you under the bus.
There is horror movies with love.
There is no horror movie with love.
No. Well, that's what I was thinking. We're going to watch. Like I know Adam suggested we'll do Haunted House, which is like a comedy. It's sort of like a scary movie kind of movie, and that's the movie. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you guys choose it. We'll show up.
Yeah, see, Adam has said Haunted House, so yeah. I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Yeah, I mean, that's so good. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. There you go.
So that's a good one.
Yeah. So there's plenty there. So, I thought this was going to go on for like an hour and a half, and I've literally run out of things to talk about. Oh, here we go. Let's see. What to take away from Speed 1 and 2? Never get in a plane with Sandra Bullock. I can see this happening once but twice. Yeah, she's definitely not a good luck charm for traveling. It's like Tom Hanks. You wouldn't want to go anywhere with him, like in space, an astronaut, Apollo 13, Castaway, plane crash.
Airplane. Another airplane, on a boat because he gets took over in Captain Phillips. There's a lot of places you don't go with Tom Hanks.
No, exactly. I actually do have something controversial to say about Speed. Just going back to that. At times, I have to be in the right mood, but sometimes I do find Sandra Bullock a bit shrill. I just think she's a bit loud with her constant screaming, and I'm like, shut up. But most of the time, she's okay.
I can see that. I agree. I totally agree.
I mean, I can see it, but she also plays it kind of like what you would expect someone to be responding to in those moments. We were just talking about when she hits the shopping cart. How many of us would that? Like, I look at that and I go, that's exactly what my wife would do. Pull her hands off the steering wheel, over her mouth, panic, scream. I'm trying to grab the steering wheel so we don't fucking die. It's a bunch of cans, but that's the most realistic moment in that acting right there.
I just reverse back, make sure we get them.
Yeah. Oh no, it's still moving. Back it up. Back it up.
But even when he tells her that it's cans, she's still like, it's like it's cans.
She can't calm down.
Doesn't believe it.
Yeah. She's like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I also like that they take a moment with the villain that he has been the smartest person throughout this movie, especially to himself. And Dennis Hopper is boasting and all this stuff. but at the end he falls for one of the dumbest tricks the cops could do, and it's putting the ink bomb in the cash bag, because he just opens that up, and now he even ends the movie with his face all blue, like it's just rubbing salt into the
before
wound.
it gets cut off.
That in the video too, like he gets fooled by the video too,
right?
And then he gets really mad because he knows he's been
that was clever. See, he looks at that going, "Oh, you fucking!" But that ink bomb is just, that's so, like, that should have been elementary of anything, especially doing what his job used to be. He would have known. They probably rigged the die pack in this, and he just, because he's boasting too. That's when he makes the comment about, you know, being rich.
He had a lot on his mind.
But he was such a bastard. Like,
not for long.
He's terrorizing this bus full of people, and he's watching a football game, and he's like cheering them on. And he's like, you know,
he
like,
just doesn't care. Yeah,
I love I mean, like we said, Dennis Hopper's a great villain. I mean, from Waterworld and stuff like that. He's some of my favorite acting from him. But yeah, I always just kind of got a chuckle out of that he got his comeuppance not from dying, but just by getting the shit blown up into his face. That's like that's a rookie move there, bud.
Yeah. Actually, Malin brought up the thing, we were talking about this earlier on. Do you think the bomb vest that he had around her at the end was actually fake? Because like they seem to deactivate it very easily at the end, and I was like, was it actually not real? Was it just there as a trick?
I think it was real, because he was willing to he blew up the lady that was on the bus because she got off. The bus is kind of weird because it explodes, yet it hits an airplane. So the explosion would have happened regardless of the bomb. I think he probably would have. I think they make it set up that he would have blown it all up just to get away and kill.
No, he would have blown it all. They established that with the elevator. They said that he's going to blow it anyways, whether he gets his money or not. He's blowing it up. He doesn't care. So he's crazy but smart, right? But
he set up his own building, because we were talking about. I mean, the balls of movie to kill off who we thought was like this, other than Sandra Bullock, the actual second leading actor, Jeff Daniels. Like, he's like, I don't give a shit who is there. It's going to blow up and kill him. And he takes out like 10, 12 guys just in that one bomb. So I really think that would have been, if Keanu hadn't been on the subway, that was his last FU to Keanu, was like, I now have taken everything from you. Your best friend, your girl, your job probably at the end of this. So yeah, I think he was fully capable and willing to do it.
Yeah. Good point, Adam. This is part of the Valverde cinematic universe. So this movie takes place in the same universe as Die Hard, Predator, Commando, Lethal Weapon. So they're all in the same movie universe, which is good. I'll take that over the MCU any day. But
absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, my laptop actually doesn't have much power left in it. Outstanding. So it's been a great success technically tonight, hasn't it?
Technology.
I know, it's amazing. Fantastic. I know. Actually, I don't really have much else to add. Does anybody else have anything else speedy they want to say, ladies? Any points or anything which I didn't give you earlier?
Oh, that the bus jump across the bridge was done twice.
Yeah.
That was an interesting fact.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. There's something I was going to say about that. What was it? I can't remember. Yeah, I love.
Footage got disappeared or something. Disappeared. Was that something about that?
I literally can't even remember. I know. I worked on 3 hours sleep I had last night. So,
I've had zero sleep in 24 hours.
Yeah,
I'm like super drained.
This is what you all have to look forward to when you reach your 40s, when it's just pretty much constant pain. Do you think John McClane was drunk in New York when this was happening? Probably, yeah, because Die Hard with a Vengeance was just a year or two before this, wasn't it? So yeah, he was probably hungover at that point. So imagine we actually got like a Valverde movie or that. Like I've always talked about this, like, well, you had John McClane and Riggs and Murtaugh have to work together to solve something or whatever. That, $1 billion right there. That would be awesome. I'd love that.
Absolutely, man.
I don't. Kurt Russell wanted to do like an Expendables movie way back in the day, and it was like all these like iconic characters, and like it didn't happen. And I'm like, why? Why can you give us nice things?
Ego.
I think it's ego and paychecks.
Paychecks
That would have been probably the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of
Arnie,
money, please.
Yeah. Arnie and Sly, you wouldn't have gotten on the same screen together.
Not back then, no.
No, he's like, yo, Pewdie. I do love that in Twins. Whenever Arnie looks at the Rambo 3 poster, it's like that. It's like, quietly mocks Stallone's muscles.
Yeah.
And then Stallone was Terminator 2 in Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero. That's his best role.
Yeah.
That's what
President Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
City Hunters. Yep.
Oh, here comes
Does anybody know somebody called Naya?
Nope.
Looking at you, ladies. Do you know anybody called Naya?
Is she on the original link? Or is she joining on the YouTube one?
No, in the actual chat. Okay, right. So, yes. Sorry, Naya.
What are the other ones about?
Yeah, click it. Oh, fuck. Anyway.
Wait, I feel like we should have them conference. Okay, I'm gonna go my friends. 1 second.
You see the link on my Facebook page where I tagged you all and I said you guys will be the guests? That is the link which you would share out, which I admittedly never told you to do, so that's my fault. So I didn't know you were going to share out.
Don't share.
No. So let's see. Who is Naya? Someone who's trying to come into the chat because somebody let them in.
I reset the YouTube one, the one that you actually sent to them.
Oh, and you gave them notes. For God's sakes, put it in the notes next time.
I know, I'll put it in the notes next time. Did the ladies coordinate outfits with us? All white. Shout out, James.
We did not coordinate outfits.
James said we should.
This happened by coincidence.
Unplanned matching by the girlies.
But it's not a white.
It looks white on the camera though.
Yeah.
I know it's just.
I love that. I'm not wearing white. It's just a sound.
It's actually gray. It's green.
That's like Steven, you look great in red. It's not red, Charlie.
It's more of a burgundy.
It is a burgundy. Yeah. Guys, I gotta get going.
All right.
I'm just really exhausted. It's
all
like,
right.
the morphine.
I think we'll pretty much wrap it up there. Anyway, does anybody else have anything they want to add?
I think we're good.
Do you want to answer your phone?
Got a phone call coming in.
From Naya.
It's Howard Payne. Yeah.
Have blinders on.
You got blinders on. All right, folks, we'll wrap it up then. Just because I've had nothing but technical difficulties as usual. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Ali, Ant, and May for joining us. So we'll have you on again next time, and we'll be a bit more prepared next time.
Yes, send us the proper
amateurs. We're amateurs.
Yeah, I'll send you the right link next time. Yeah, that's entirely on me.
For us, and then specify which link is for the viewers.
Yeah. I never thought about that, to be honest. So I'm busy. Right? Some of us have jobs. Okay. All right. Anyway, we'll finish up there. So next week, we are going to be talking about the biggest flops of the 90s. So that we're going to be talking about movies. Yeah, there you go. Johnny Mnemonic, Escape from LA, Hudson Hawk, Fair Game, Waterworld, movies like that. So it's just going to be a casual chat about the movies. So join us for that. Looking forward to that. That should be interesting. And hopefully Jay will be feeling better by then.
Hopefully.
Get some sleep to get better. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, indeed. All right. Thanks, guys. And see you next week. And remember, if you are watching, you are the Action Elite.